The Stanley Hotel, nestled within the rugged beauty of the Colorado Rockies, lies the Stanley Hotel, an edifice that whispers tales of elegance, tragedy, and the echoes of the ethereal. Since opening its doors in 1909, this grand hotel has been the keeper of secrets, a canvas upon which countless stories have been etched by both the living and those who some say never left. Freeland Oscar Stanley built the hotel after the mountain air had miraculously cured him of tuberculosis. Alongside his wife, Flora, the Stanleys infused their sanctuary with warmth, opulence, and music. But as the couple passed into memory, guests began to note peculiar occurrences: a piano playing without a pianist, laughter where there should be silence, and suitcases unpacked by unseen hands. These uncanny events were not confined to the realm of rumor. Staff and guests have provided detailed accounts that breathe life into the legends of the Stanley. Some tell of the gentle strains of Flora's piano emanating from the ballroom in the still of the night, notes hanging in the air, resonating with an otherworldly touch. There's no mistaking her signature melody, they say, one that she played in life and apparently continues to play in death. The fourth floor, once the servants' quarters, seems to bristle with an energy of its own. Guests have recounted the sounds of invisible children, giggles unfurling through the corridors, the soft pitter-patter of unseen feet. One might dismiss such stories as the wind playing tricks, but the consistency of these accounts suggests otherwise. Room 217 holds a special place in the annals of the Stanley's mystique. It was here that a housekeeper was caught in an explosion during the early days of the hotel. Having miraculously survived, she continued to work within these walls and, as the stories suggest, never ceased her duties. Guests staying in this room have found their belongings neatly arranged, their unpacked clothes folded, all by an attendant whom they never see. Then there is the tale of the cowboy from room 428, whose presence is announced not by the jangle of spurs, but by the weight of a gaze. Those who sleep in this room often wake to find a silent, spectral cowboy watching from the foot of their bed, an apparition that vanishes when approached. Ghost hunters and skeptics alike are drawn to the Stanley, equipped with gadgets and skepticism, hoping to either capture evidence of these spirits or to disprove their existence altogether. They speak of the vortex, an energetic spiral near the grand staircase, where cameras capture orbs of light and strange shadows that defy natural explanation. The influence of the Stanley Hotel on popular culture is undeniable. Stephen King, though never witnessing a ghost during his brief stay, found inspiration for his horror novel The Shining within these walls. His imagination was ignited, not by what he saw, but by what he felt, a testament to the Stanley's powerful ambiance. Even today, the hotel embraces its spectral fame, offering tours that guide the curious through its most haunted quarters. And as the day fades to night, the lines between epochs blur. Antique clocks chime out of turn, visions of 20th century soirees flicker momentarily before one's eyes, and guests report the strange sensation of slipping momentarily into the past. In the end, the Stanley Hotel remains a stately vessel, sailing through time with its cargo of memories and spirits. It is more than a place to rest. It is a gateway to another realm. For those who dare to listen, the hotel tells its own story, one of timeless intrigue, a dance of shadows and light, where the spirits of yesteryear are as much a part of the Stanley as the guests of today. The hotel, this enigmatic sentinel of the Rockies, continues to be a confluence of history and mystery, its legacy ever entwined with those who have walked its halls and those who, by all accounts, never left. The Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel. In the midst of the Canadian Rockies, amidst towering pines and sweeping vistas, the Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel has stood as a grand bastion of luxury since 1888. Its Scottish baronial architecture rises from the rugged landscape like a stone sentinel, a testament to the vision of Sir William Cornelius Van Horn, who believed that, since we can't export the scenery, we'll import the tourists. From the outset, the hotel was more than a mere lodge. It was an emblem of opulent wilderness accommodation, drawing guests from far and wide with promises of adventure and aristocracy. But beyond the surface of this stately retreat lies a labyrinth of ghostly tales and unexplained phenomena that have colored its storied past. The spirit of the bride. Perhaps the most heart-wrenching tale is that of the doomed bride who haunts the grand staircase. Legend has it that on her wedding day in the early 20th century, the bride's gown brushed against a candle flame. Engulfed by fire, she tumbled down the stairs, meeting a tragic end. Guests and staff alike have reported sightings of a veiled figure, dancing alone in the ballroom or gliding up the staircase, her ethereal presence a poignant echo of her fateful day. The ghostly bellman. The corridors of the Banff Springs Hotel are also said to be the domain of a former bellman, Sam Macaulay. Dressed in his 1960s uniform, Sam's apparition has been known to assist guests by opening doors and handling luggage, vanishing when tipped or spoken to directly. His dedication to service appears to transcend the mortal coil, cementing his place in the hotel's supernatural lore. The room that wasn't there. Room 873 on the 8th floor is the center of a chilling enigma. Guests have reported being disturbed by violent, unexplained screams in the night. Upon investigation, stories tell of a family's murder in that very room. The hotel, in response to these disturbing events, reportedly sealed off room 873. However, curious guests have been known to see the spectral figures of the murdered family in the hallway, searching for justice, or perhaps simply acknowledgement of their untimely demise. The legacy continues. These hauntings have not dampened the spirits of the living guests, but rather have become woven into the rich tapestry of the hotel's history. The allure of the Fairmont Banff Springs is undeniable, drawing those with a taste for luxury and legends to explore its elegant rooms and haunted corners. The staff at the hotel often share their tales with a mix of reverence and mischief, adding to the enigmatic allure that surrounds the place. It's a castle where the veil between worlds seems thin, and where the spirits of the past seem as much a part of the hotel as the furniture that adorns its rooms. Today, the Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel remains a beloved destination for skiers, hikers, and anyone drawn to the majesty of the Canadian Rockies. It offers a unique blend of natural beauty, refined comfort, and a hint of the otherworldly. Tours recounting its spectral sightings attract the curious, providing a glimpse into the hotel's ethereal inhabitants. The hotel, like a grand old book, has countless stories to tell. Its walls are a gallery of memories, where the whispers of those long gone can still be heard in the rustling leaves and creaking corridors. It stands as a beacon of both the wilderness allure and the everlasting human fascination with the unknown. In the quiet of the mountain night, the Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel is a silhouette against the starry sky, a castle holding court over a realm where the wild and the ghostly dance in eternal harmony. And for those listening closely, the hotel whispers its narratives of bygone eras and everlasting presences, inviting all to become a part of its enduring legend. The Crescent Hotel, perched atop the Ozark Mountains in Eureka Springs, Arkansas, the Crescent Hotel proudly claims the title of America's Most Haunted Hotel. Constructed in 1886, this historic hotel of America was originally a luxury resort and later became a conservatory for young women. And then, notoriously, a sham hospital run by a charlatan who claimed to cure cancer. As the mists roll over the mountains, they seem to whisper the tales of those who walked the hotel's halls and never checked out. The hotel's limestone walls and Victorian architecture serve not only as a monument to 19th century elegance, but also as a repository for spectral stories that have captivated guests and ghost hunters alike. The ghost of Michael. One of the most enduring spirits is that of Michael, an Irish stonemason who helped construct the hotel in 1885. As the story goes, Michael fell to his death in what is now room 218, and it's said that he's never left. Guests report lights flickering, doors slamming shut of their own accord, and chilling sensations of being watched by unseen eyes. Some even claim to have seen Michael's hands pressing against the walls as if trying to push through from the other side. The mischievous dancer. The apparition of a young woman, often referred to as Theodora, haunts the rooms and corridors, politely introducing herself to guests before vanishing into thin air. She is most frequently spotted in her Victorian dress, an ethereal dancer twirling silently in the ballroom, her laughter echoing through the corridors long after her visage fades. Dr. Baker's legacy. The darkest chapter in the Crescent Hotel's history is that of Norman G. Baker, a man with no medical training who turned the hotel into the Baker Cancer Hospital, claiming to have a cure for the disease. Deceit and suffering permeated his tenure, and it is said that the spirits of his victims linger, trapped by their tragic past. The morgue, where Baker conducted his pseudo-scientific experiments, is a hotspot for paranormal activity, with instruments moving of their own accord, and shadows lurking in the corners. The Healing Springs. The hotel owes its existence to the natural springs that were believed to have healing properties, attracting visitors from across the country seeking wellness. Some say the spirits of these hopeful souls still roam the spa, perhaps still searching for the cure they were promised in life. A haunted hospitality. Today, the Crescent Hotel embraces its haunted heritage, offering ghost tours that recount the many stories and sightings that have occurred within its walls. The staff, comfortable and occasionally bemused by their unseen residents, often share personal encounters that suggest there is more to the hotel than meets the eye. Skeptics and believers alike walk the antique carpeted floors, some with equipment aimed at detecting the supernatural, others with nothing but a sense of curiosity. They all look for a glimpse into the world beyond, and the Crescent Hotel, with its vibrant history and endless tales, provides just that. In the stillness of the mountain air, when the bustle of tourists subsides, the Crescent Hotel stands as a beacon of the past, its narrative intertwined with the spirits that are said to inhabit it. It is more than a building. It is a chronicle of the human experience, joy, sorrow, deceit, and hope, all etched into its very essence. As night falls over Eureka Springs, the Crescent Hotel lights up, not just with electricity, but with the energy of 100 years' worth of stories. It beckons the living to explore its past, and maybe, just maybe, to catch a glimpse of its permanent guests, ensuring that the Crescent's legacy as America's most haunted hotel endures. If you want to hear more unsettling stories based around true events, make sure to like and subscribe.